ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Makes the quick grab. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Rides the back on the option, the give. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Punch it out of the air. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Working on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The give on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Using his feet, sliding from the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab, breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Wheeler.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. He's into the open down the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. NC State quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He wants to throw it. The defenders around on that screen. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the move from inside his 5. He smashes his way through again. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal.
This offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, camper.
To the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 2 teams in the nation squaring off right now. Gentlemen, here is the very latest. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this 1 versus 2 matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. NC State going up tempo. Trying to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so much better. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in fourth and goal situations just like that. You could call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
Under fire. He's got him in the flat. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Complete downfield. Sprinting away. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws one to the left. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Clark wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Here comes the 2-point try.
22.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets the...
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense headed to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got room to work. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, NC State. They take the lead with the 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
29, Miami, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Browning. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Got it set up on the outside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. NC State quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that he's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open, and he's shown the ability to
breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his...
Bro, you're lucky you're in this game. I tried to call a timeout on your onside kick. It wouldn't let me. Fucking glitch-ass game. I saw you had an onside kick. I hit timeout. It wouldn't let me call it. You threw like 3 picks the last, like... Come on, man. I've thrown 1 all game. You threw 3 drop picks in the last drive. Hey, no way, bro. My throws were all easy because everything's wide open. Your throws were like contested in coverage.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last...
They told me it was going to be forceless. I didn't know you didn't have a phone until like right when you messaged me. So Jason's like, yeah, it'll be a force win. He said his phone's broken. I'm like, okay. So I said, I'll see if he's on right now, and luckily you're on right now, but I didn't know your phone was broken until right now. I'll make sure the league knows. I'll post in the chat. I didn't know.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure.
I didn't know, man. That as soon as I found out that was broken, I went on the game and you were messaging me, so we played, but I was just like, man, he's not texting back. And they never told me.
There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive
What a catch. Fuck.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Browning. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. We've reached towards the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. They feed him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a third.
Forced out of the pocket. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense?
Kick that field goal.
Palmer made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
There he goes. At the 20.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
The offense changing the play. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and they get
good game, Rob.
Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.